tomorrow will be better. The sum of 6 numbers is 480. The average of the first 5 numbers is 79. Find the 6th number. Follow me there, friends. Solution. Let's consider these 6 numbers to be n1 up to n6. Now here's what the question says. If we add n1 to n2 to n3 up to n6, we should have 480. Now, had the question asked for the average of the 6 numbers, all we will have to do is divide this number by 6 because there are 6 numbers. But now they're talking about the average of the first 5 numbers. The average of the first 5 numbers. Now, before we go ahead, let's write down some sort of a formula that we would have used if we were asked to calculate the average of the first 5 numbers. What will it be? Average of the first 5 numbers will be equal to n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus n4 up to n5 only. And now we will divide it by 5. Okay? So it will be sum of the first 5 numbers divided by 5. But now we do not have the sum of the first 5 numbers. What we have is the sum of the 6 numbers. So if we want the sum of only these 5 numbers, what should we do to this sum? Of course, come to the sum of these 6 numbers and remove the 6th number. Because it was a 6th number which we added to the first 5 numbers to obtain this. But now we are interested in just the first 5 numbers. So to get the sum of these first 5 numbers, come to the sum of the 6 numbers and remove the 6th number to have the sum of the first 5 numbers. So it will be sum of first 5 numbers divided by 5 because now there are only 5 numbers. So what is the sum of the first 5 numbers? The sum of the first 5 numbers is the sum of all the 6 numbers minus the 6th number. So let's call the 6th number n6. And all of this divided by 5 according to this formula. And the formulas and the question says that this average should be equal to 79. At this point, we just have to make n6 the subject of the formula. Once more, let me bring it very down and very low. Let's consider the numerator to be one big number and ask ourselves the question of which big number when divided by 5 will give us 79? To get that big number, so that big number which is our numerator, to get it, we will do the opposite of division, which is multiplication. So we will multiply 79 by 5. At this point, to make n the subject of this formula, we ask ourselves another question. Which number subtracted from 486 will give us whatever we obtain here?